Um, if you look closely at the historical stats for the pharmaceutical industry, they're actually kind of terrifying. I mean, historically, if you want to get just one new drug to market, you're looking at 15 years of grinding work.
Yeah, 15 years and over $2.5 billion burned.
Exactly. 2.5 billion and a 90% failure rate on top of that.
It's a completely broken model. In almost any other industry, a 90% failure rate would bankrupt you immediately.
Right. And that is exactly the context for today's deep dive. We were looking at a stack of reports on Pfizer. They claim they're shattering this old trial and error paradigm using artificial intelligence. So our mission today is to stress test that reputation.
Is Pfizer actually the AI leader in 2026, or is this just, excellent corporate marketing?
Well, it's definitely more than marketing, but we need to be specific about what they are doing. This isn't about asking a chatbot to write a prescription. We are seeing a structural shift to predictive computation.
Let's define that for the listener.
Sure. Old school drug discovery is basically finding a molecule and testing it in a petri dish to see what happens.
Trial and error.
Exactly. Predictive computation uses deep learning to map biology to symptoms. It simulates how a molecule will behave in the human body before you ever synthesize it at Pfizer's machine learning research hub.
The source material uses this really great analogy of the super intern.
It fits perfectly. The AI acts like an intern that mines petabytes of biological data to spot patterns exponentially faster than any human army could.
Wow.
But humans still verify the work. It's a force multiplier, not a replacement.
And the efficiency gains are massive. Looking at the notes on their PCT initiative, that's the Pfizer-Amazon collaboration team, by shifting heavy data lifting to the cloud, they save scientists 16,000 hours of manual work a year.
Think about that. 16,000 hours of PhD-level time effectively reclaimed from data entry. Plus, they cut infrastructure costs by 55%. That is the key takeaway here. AI isn't just inventing drugs, it's removing the administrative friction that slows scientists down.
But efficiency is boring if it doesn't produce an actual product. We need to talk about the big aha moment in the sources, which is Paxlovid.
Right, the oral antiviral. This is the definitive proof of concept. When COVID hit, Pfizer needed a solution immediately. They utilized AI to filter a massive library of 3 million molecules.
And it didn't just pick a random winner out of a hat.
No. The AI whittled 3 million candidates down to just 600 viable options in record time. It compressed the development timeline from a projected 4 years to just 4 months.
That speed is wild. But there is a technical detail here I don't want to gloss over, so make sure you catch this. The AI helped optimize the physical structure of the molecule. Why does that matter?
Because of delivery. Most potent antivirals at that time had to be given via IV in a hospital. The AI helped tweak the molecular structure so it could survive the stomach.
Allowing you to take it as a pill at home.
Exactly. Optimizing for oral delivery is the only reason they could scale patient access globally.
Okay, so they found the drug fast. But the sources highlight that discovery is really only half the battle. AI isn't just for finding drugs, it's for making them.
Yes, look at Pfizer's clinical trial anywhere model. Traditionally, trials fail because they can't recruit enough people near major hospitals. Pfizer uses AI to identify underserved patient populations and run decentralized trials.
So you don't have to live next to a major research hub to participate.
Exactly. It makes trials faster and the data more diverse. And on the manufacturing side, AI analyzed their supply chain, essentially finding bottlenecks in the plumbing and reduced cycle time for one specific step by 67%.
Which squeezed out an extra 20,000 doses per batch.
Right. And they're scaling this rapidly with external partners, too. They're using XDALPi out of MIT for quantum physics modeling and cytoreason to map the immune system.
It sounds like they're firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
But let's play devil's advocate for a second. Looking at the competitive landscape in these documents, is Pfizer actually the undisputed king of AI?
Honestly, it is a very crowded space. Pfizer is top tier, certainly. But if you look at raw patent data, F. Hoffman LaRoche actually holds more AI patents.
And you have the AI native firms, too.
Right. Companies like Recursion Pharmaceuticals or In Silico Medicine, they didn't pivot to AI. They were built entirely around it from day one. And even big rivals like Novartis are partnering with Google's isomorphic labs for upstream discovery.
So Pfizer focuses heavily on late-stage execution, getting the pill in the bottle, while others might be winning on pure upstream discovery tech.
That is a fair assessment. Pfizer is largely acquiring outside brain power to fill those upstream gaps.
So what is the bottom line for you, the listener? It seems we've clearly moved from the promise of AI to the actual proof.
We have. But keep in mind, clinical failure rates remain incredibly high. Biology is messy. The big takeaway is that with patent cliffs and new tariff looming, AI has morphed from a luxury innovation project into a financial survival tool.
It's adapt or die.
Precisely. They have to cut costs to survive in this landscape.
And here's a thought to leave you with today. We just saw that AI can cut literally years off drug development. But can the regulatory frameworks keep up? Will safety checks evolve to match this digital speed? Or will the regulatory process itself become the new bottleneck in a world running on supercomputers?